Season 2 of Chaos Zero Nightmare is almost here, around the corner. And by around the corner, I mean less than 48 hours from when this video drops. And I want to go over the things that I am excited about, looking forward to in the new season. Number one I'm looking forward to is the new character 9. And this one is kind of obvious, right? Like, this character looks peak character design. The character is also a banger, which is one that I like to play a lot. Hello, Calipe builds. But I mean, there's also a few things about the counterattack that we're going to go over that applies to the Vanguard that I am really looking forward. But I mean, look at the preview video, man, and I hope they release the gameplay video soon. But I'm looking forward to pairing her with Narja, who I have been farming decks like crazy of late. Man, this is just big design. Look at that. And Vanguard, too good. Number 2 change that I am looking forward to is Teresa changes. I know. Don't listen. Don't kill me. Let me explain. Yes, she is 100% getting nerfed. But I am interested on testing how strong the agony changes are going to be. It is going to change how you build her. I mean, I still think she will be one of the best characters to still pair with Hugo. But it is going to be different. And I know that it is a nerf, but I think other builds are getting buff that we're not using besides the healing mechanic. The healing one, which was Shadow Reload healing. I forgot which. When heal by a skill card, create 1 Shadow Dagger. So now that's removed, so you're not going to have that. It's going to be different. I think this is great. That I'm not gonna say it's great that this is getting nerfed and removed, but I think it was necessary, right? Because everyone's just spamming the same deck. I think it's on fun on the long run. But we'll see how the agony changes affect her. Is she going to be unplayable? Is she going to require further buffs? So that's what I'm looking forward to testing this. And I understand players being mad for nerfs about the character, but I mean, I think Teresa is a character we got for free. But I know people can get mad because probably you tried to get her to E6 just because of how strong she was, and maybe now she's not that strong, so you're kind of like, oh man, I wasted my crystals getting her to E6. By the way, let me not keep going too much into this. Third change I'm looking forward to is actually almost the same thing. It's Cassius. Now, Cassius, he's being nerfed, but there are things that they're adding to his kit that he didn't have, and I think this will make it better, specifically in Chaos. So the fact that they are adding decreases stress on random ally by 2 and by 3 to full house, that is a bonus. So another way to reduce stress in the Chaos, which will help overall. Now, that is not the only thing I'm looking forward to, but I'm also looking forward to the different dice trick changes here. Specifically, the last one here that it says, at the start of the turn, create 1 Empower quest card. So I'm looking forward to what Empower is going to be, right? If it's any different from before. But passing a start of the turn. That's pretty good to me. This is also pretty good to me. Oh, yeah, using a quest card. So he still retains some of his broken things, but you're not just gonna be able to spam it because they're limited to max times, right? But either way, let's move on to the next one. 14 I'm looking forward to is combatant changes. And by the way, this list that I'm making is not in any particular order. I'm just going through whatever I'm excited about. So now, improvement of combatants. They did. I like. First, let's go over. I'll go over Contra after when we go over Calipe here. But first, Nia. So, her decibel healing equal to the number of stacks will be added to the default effect. X stacks limit will be increased for elasticity, and the effect will now trigger based on the number of stacks. I think this is a W for Nia. And then this is no also the G core. The decibel gain effect will be increased. Soul Breed, an effect that grants elasticity, will be added. So overall, I think she will be in a great place here, especially on healing wise, because I think healing wise is one of her weaker points, and her elasticity, also the fact that it was too limited in my opinion, like you lose stacks so fast. Now this is they give us a note here. Nia specializes in supporting allies through rapid deck cycling with completed save data, but her relatively weak healing capabilities have caused her to underperform in chaos play. This is true. Like bringing Nia into the chaos, for at least for me, I had to make sure I had another healer on my team, or I had to bring either Calipe or another unit that could generate shields, because it was impossible to sustain with her healing alone. So great that they add in this, and we should see. I think she will be better in the chaos overall too. Although I don't think she reduces stress very much, so that's something maybe to look at. Next we have Ray. I think Ray, one of the things with Ray, she was there just to buff your damage, right? So now that they're sending basic card potential effect, the critical chance increase effect will be changed to damage based healing effect. So I like that. More healing. Snack time healing capability will be increased. And they give us some notes yet. Ray has relatively few unique cards with building healing effects, causing her to rely heavily on ego manifestation stage 2 for party sustain. With this adjustment, the overall healing provided by snack time will be increased, and the previously low impact basic card effect will be changed to damage based recovery effect, allowing Ray to contribute effectively to party sustain. I think this is a great change. She will be more viable. Orlia I cannot speak about since I don't have her, but here are the changes if you want to take a look. Alright, you can pause the video here and you can take a look. Haru I do have, and at first I was going to say about Haru is that I don't understand why she's getting buff, but then I thought about it. Okay, since the Serenio got released, right? She's way too more powerful, and Haru does need a little bit more damage, which I like that they did. They increased the damage of Anchor Shot, and then leave Anchor, the cost of Anchor Shot would no longer increase. So I think this is great, because I thought that although Haru is easy to play, you rely on using one card, and then if you didn't have somebody giving you more AP, when it came around to lift Anchor, you couldn't use it because you didn't have enough AP. So I think this is great, and she's going to feel pretty awesome to play. I might fully build her with this change, but I have other priorities, so I'm not going to lie. So let's go over my main priorities. Is going to be Yuki. I'm a big Yuki fan, because I built her straight up, even though on all the tier lists she was basically on the shit tier list, which I like. I don't agree. I think she's strong, but yeah, her damage needs some help in certain scenarios. So what are they doing? So flash slash damage will be increased. Trickery strike damage will be increased. A single target damage focus effect will be added to low peak rate epiphany. So I like that about trigger strike. So you can do that. Freezing blade damage amount will be increased as well. Now for this one, I want to quickly go here. So cars. Freezing blade. So this is getting increased. This is like her follow-up attack, which is great. And trickery strike is this one. So I'm looking forward to the changes, seeing if this brings her more towards the top on the DPS meta. I don't think it will, but I think she'll be stronger for sure. They do give us some notes here. So Yuki has been frequently used in many composition tests to her appealing, fast-paced playstyle, but she has tended to be underpowered in the meta due to insufficient damage output. To address this, damage across her cards will be increased, and single target damage focus effects will be added to low peak rate epiphanies, improving Yuki's usability even in encounters against single enemies. Pretty great. That's one of her weaknesses, single target. AoE, she thought was great. She will be the, I mean, well, all the characters were beating her dead a bit, but I think she will be even better. Either way, next we have Chizuru. And so for Chizuru, what are they doing? So Karmic Flames, the effect trigger when used on targeting in fleets with cursed jackals will be enhanced. The cost or certain epiphanies will be reduced. W, inhibit, it will become possible to gain AP through the user's own cards and continuous effects. Oh, this is great. So now if you get an epiphany that adds AP for her, that's a W. That's a W. So you can do a support build, well, support DPS build that adds AP on top of that. I think that could be a thing. That's pretty good. So Banner does in its base set, the cost of 2 cards will be reduced. Oh, that's a W. It's a W right there. Hold on. Let's put this up. Hold on. This is faster. Chizuru. So the cards here. So this is what they were talking about, right? No, Bana does. I'm crazy. Bana does. I'm crazy. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Yes, this one. Bana does. At the start of the turn, give it. So yeah. Oh, what is the epiphany gonna look like though? If it is a base, boy, I'm looking forward to that. What is Onihunt? Damage amount increase effects will be enhanced, and the usability or low peak rate epiphanies will be improved. Okay. I think on Nihon there are like 2 epiphanies that I will pick, honestly. So they are right on doing this. I like it. So Shadow the Moon. Oh, okay. Shadow the Moon / Shadow the Moon Plus. Damage amount will be increased. Shadow the Moon cards of the same pile will now stack even when they are in the graveyard or draw pile. W there. Moonlight or High Tide, damage amount will be increased. I think this is her skill, ego skill, right? Moonlight or High Tide, yeah, it is. There we go. More damage for her, bro. This is awesome. Chizuru BW. We're not gonna go over this. This is basically almost the same thing we're going here. They're just playing in their things. Anyway, here we go with Calliope. Although I think Calliope is gonna get power creep by 9, I think these are good changes. So upward / damage amount / when it is potential is not applied will be increased. Bolt rejection, both damage amount, the shield gain of certain epiphanies will be increased. Overpowered shield gain will be, oh boy, she's getting a massive buff. I don't, if you are a Calliope player, boy, these cards are getting a massive buff. This is great. Yeah, I'm just taking the excuse to show my Calliope deck, which I love. Anyway, let's move on. But now these Calliope changes, it's gonna make me may also with the counter attack changes increase the damage dealt when attack dog by shield will be increased of the conditional damage of counter attack. So I think this will be awesome because I'm gonna probably do a counter attack team. Calipe, 9, and what's her name? I gotta build her. Yeah, here we go. Amir. That'll be great. Anyway, all right, Madna. I don't have Madna, so I cannot comment on Madna. But damage amount will be increased. Chill game will be increased. I think that's a W. Hugo. All right, so hunting instance and initiation effect will be added to celeb epiphanies. That I think that's awesome. And I think this was a problem still, even though they improved it. So, and they give us a reason. Hugo previously relied on using hunting instance at the very start of combat as a dominant strategy, which resulted in heavy reliance on specific epiphanies. With these improvements, an initiation effect will be added to the hunting instance related epiphanies, reducing reliance on any single option and improving usability to support a wider range of build choices. I think this is a W because right now, Hugo, I'll show my Hugo here. Where's Hugo? Hugo. Ooh, he's all the way at the top. So my Hugo, I don't pick anything other than this epiphany. This was the epiphany I always pick, and I can go here just to show the other ones. Like the other ones had with no initiation to me they were a lot, so I will only pick this one all the time, and I'm sure a lot of the other Hugo players will do the same thing. So big W there on the change. Rin, I have Rin, but I have not played her. She's still level 1, so at some point I will build Rin and make comments. But these changes look great to me. Maybe somebody that has played Rin can tell us more about, and we can actually talk about it. So leave it on the comments if you are a Rin player and tell me how these changes affect her overall. Now, this is not part of combatants, but it kind of is. So partners improvements, which I have spoken about on previous videos. So they are buffing 3 of the partners: Asteria, West Mascot, and Izuku. So West Mascot is the partner for Yuki, and then Izuku is for Chizuru. I think these are BW because I think the cost was way too high for what the damage was. The fact that they're reducing it to 3 is great. Same thing for West Mascot. I thought cost of 3 for what he did was too much. So cost of 2, and then now 2 cards instead of 1 is pretty awesome. All right, so this is the 5th thing I'm excited about. We discussed the characters. Now we're going into the Zero upgrade revamp. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the current system was pretty boring. So I do like how it's going to look. So it gives like a PoE 2 on other RPG looks. I think this looks much better, and I'm looking forward to these 3. And in fact that these are going to be seasonal changes. So these are going to change too for seasons. I like it. So look at this. This looks boring compared to this. I think this looks great. Now the big change here that I like, and this is, let me see where it is at. Okay, here. Now, through upgrades, the select and duplicate 1 out of 3 cards previously obtained from identified areas or boss defeat rewards can now be performed by designating a specific combatant. This change reduces the deck building stress and allows for a smoother, more comfortable play experience with your preferred combatants. I think this is great. And deck building stress and fatigue is a thing. I have played a lot this game. I don't know how many hours I have on the game, but if you're unlucky on getting decks, you were probably very frustrated. I got lucky a couple of times, so I cannot complain that much. But I think this change is great, and this is probably the change I'm looking. It's like what I wouldn't say number one. This is like the number 2 or 3. I'm looking forward to. Number 6, and I think this is the one that I am looking forward to the most, and it is the save data changes. So, what do they save data? Is it on the other? Oh yeah, it's on the other. So yeah, the save data rule changes. It is something I'm looking forward to a lot because it's going to reduce the deck building stress and the fatigue. Like sometimes I didn't want to play the game. I would go into the dailies and get out because I didn't feel like going in a chaos run for this. But now, so what are the rules? So save data value will be calculated based on additional elements acquired beyond a base save data consisting of 8 cards, made up of unique obtainable starting cards and epiphany cards. So neutral cards. This is great. Neutral cards are calculated at fixed value regardless of whether an epiphany has been applied. This is a W. The divine epiphanies will continue to be calculated at 20 points. That's unchanged. Monster cards are going to be categorized into common, rare, and legendary, and the costs will be 20, 50, and 80. Now, I don't know. I don't even know if. I don't know. I will have to say my opinions to try the monster cards, but I don't know. I don't think that this cost that high is gonna really. It does help because now you have some that you can use, but then 80. I don't know about that. I don't think I don't know. We'll see. Points awarded for card duplication will be changed from 0, 10, 30 to 0, 0, 40. I think this is great. Removing cards other than the starting card does not grant points. Each removed starting card is valued at 20 points. Transforming a card is also treated as a removal. Okay, so they're making that change. Limits will be added to removal and duplication per save data. Duplication is limited to a maximum of 4 times, and removal is limited to a maximum of 5 times. Okay, I like this. We'll see, but I'm excited about this change. I think this is going to help fatigue overall. Number 7, Codex improvement. Okay, and I am going to say this. For me, the Codex, the way you will get the, like get a planet, it's kind of bullshit, honestly. Like most of the time, I was getting one or another planet. I know it was Blue Pot and Twin Star. I wouldn't get any of the other planets most of the time, and this is re-rolling a bunch of times. So I like that they're going to be making it a bit easier to roll things that you want, but that is not the only thing that I am looking forward on the Codex. I am really looking forward to this encounter a god rather than a divine delegate, because and this is basically new, so we know a little bit from here. So when the divine intervention option is applied, save data will not be stored as a penalty. In exchange, Chaos Sword and crystals of disco will drop significant increase in quantity. So yeah, I think I like that, because if you're not going to build a deck and you're just farming for Chaos Orbs and crystals of discord, I think this is a W. And of course, this is also will feel like a new challenge because the difficulty will be much higher. I think I like this and I am looking forward to it. Let me know what you think there. And last one, number 8, and this one is kind of obvious. I'm looking forward to the season power. So seasonal power number 1 is arena equipment. I mean, they say arena equipment features a variety of conditional trigger actions, so we gotta see it in actions to make more comments. So this one is okay. Season power 2 though, I'm very excited about. So by winning arena battles in chaos regions, you can perform refinement. So what is refinement? Refinement is a system that grants new abilities to equipment. You can apply 1 or 3 randomly generated actions to the selected piece of equipment With approximately 20 different options available, this system allows you to enhance your equipment or introduce variations that match your preferred build style. So I am looking forward to that. So we will see how that goes. And by the way, why do they have 3 armors here? or this is showing. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is showing what you have to select. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, the other change is Season Power 3 God's Hammer. Now this is interesting because it doesn't tell us exactly what we're getting with this, but Gacha Hammer can be used on refined equipment, so you first have to do number 2, right? When used, the existing refinement effect is removed, but in exchange, the equipment is randomly granted one or all possible equipment effects that appear in Chaos, including mythic grade effects. With a bit of luck, you might even obtain legendary or powerful mythic effects. So now this, to me, this was going to feel very random, but we gotta see how strong these effects are, because the fact that it's random, that it just surprises me with a random one, and if most of them are kind of bad, you might not want to do it, but we'll see. Either way, this is going to be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to the most, and I'll see you on the next one.